Hi, we're here today with Rebecca Reeds. We'll be talking about
dating friends
and losing friends to relationships.
and negging.
We're here with Rebecca Reeds.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
I just realized that you always say we're here with someone, and then I always say hello as if I might be that person. So, sorry about that, everyone. You gotta stop doing that.
How are you doing, Rebecca?
Oh, I'm good. I'm cruising.
Cruising.
Yeah.
You said something earlier. Dippity bop?
Oh, tickety boo?
Rebecca,
Have
how's
you
it
never
going?
heard that?
I know
No.
tickety boo.
No,
what
is that not a saying? Did I make that up in a dream and then just woke up and started telling people that's how people talk?
Yes.
Oh, maybe.
So, what's the definition?
Tickety boo? I think it just means that you're moving along and
You're
things are
taking
progressing.
along. Okay, yeah.
Things are
tickety-boo.
good. They're tickety boo.
It's like tick, 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 boom.
Oh,
So like
maybe.
tickety boo.
Yeah, that's
I'm not
nice.
sure.
Takeaway.
Oh my god, now I'm really questioning my whole life.
That's
like
what
your
we
sweater.
bring people on here for.
Just to question their whole lives, yeah.
That is a great sweater.
Oh, thank you.
It's like very skater.
Yeah, I feel like a figure skater in it. That's why I bought it.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's cool.
I can't skate though.
Oh.
Real
Maybe.
talk.
They've got lots of outdoor rinks in Toronto. You can check out.
Oh my god, yeah. My boyfriend's so disappointed. He's from France and he thought everybody in Canada could skate. And I was like, you found the one, buddy. You
Yeah.
found the one that can't do it.
Aw, that's too bad.
Yeah.
Does he speak French?
Yes. Yes,
So he's
very
like
well.
French.
Yeah, he's French as fuck. Sorry. He's,
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah, of course I
No,
can
you
swear. on
cannot
here.
swear
It's
on,
called
on the Fuck Girls podcast.
But you said boyfriend, but did you mean something else?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. So we're engaged now.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, I did not know this. Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah,
God.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. We got engaged. I just feel weird about the word fiance. I don't like it. It really feels weird to me, which is so funny because he's French, right? So
Right.
that's what they would call each other. And he was
Yeah.
like, "Well, why don't you want to say that?" I'm like, "I don't know. It sounds pretentious." And he goes, "Why does it sound pretentious?" I'm like, "Cause it's French."
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
What's it like? Oh my god, is that the
Yeah, that's the I got just like it kind of looks like a normal ring. Like
That's
it just
great.
looks like a cool ring you would wear. Like I don't like diamonds or anything. It's a meteorite.
Oh.
Yeah,
Cool.
I got space on my
It's really
finger,
beautiful.
bitch.
Wow.
Love it.
Cool.
Oh, that's
What's
so
it like
cool.
being engaged?
That's the same. It's the same. Like we were already living together in like common law and everything.
Right.
So
Okay.
it didn't feel like a crazy step. Plus, like we haven't even started planning anything. I'm sure when I start like planning a wedding and getting a dress or whatever, then like it'll probably start to set in. But right now we're like, we're just
Yeah.
having fun.
Aw.
We're in love. Ah!
That's amazing.
Yeah.
How long
so
have you
great.
been together?
Oh, we've been together for over 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah. We moved in pretty quick, like after like a year though, which he thought was quick, but I was like, I'm coming.
I'm at your door.
I'm at your door. Here's my shit.
Oh, that's great.
That's so
Yeah.
sweet.
Was it really romantic?
Yeah, it was. We went up to like my family's cottage and like by the fire and like blah blah blah. And I'm sorry, I'm so late. I don't like talking about emotional shit.
That's
I'm
okay.
like, it was fun. It was nice.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the engagement?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
Did you propose to each other? How did it happen?
Did we propose to each other? No, he proposed to me. I was thinking about proposing to him though, because he kept making this joke about how he thinks like, we gotta have equality, and if equality is happening, then you should be able to propose to me too. And I was starting to think about it because I'm like,
Aw.
well, we're taking a minute here.
Yeah.
It would be fun if you were like, do you want? Say it with
Oh
me.
yeah, sure.
Do you? I have a question.
Oh sure, yeah. I have a question as well.
Okay. Can I? Do you, I feel like I need to say it first though,
Sure.
or do you need to go first?
You can start, and I might cut you off.
Okay. Do you want to marry me?
me?
Oh my god, I was gonna say the same thing. Wouldn't that be so cute?
Yeah,
If
that
It
you-
would be
really
cute. You two would make a really good couple too. I think. Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't oppose to that.
Thanks.
Thank
To
you.
that marriage. Yes,
Yeah, that'd be
that would be good.
So every episode, we bring a dating or love rule. And today we have a rule. What's our rule today?
Today is about should you keep your relationship secret from the public eye?
Is that a rule or a question?
You should keep your no. You shouldn't. I'm not sure. Which side do we fall on?
Maybe the rule is sometimes keep your relationship secret.
Yeah. I thought of that in the bathroom. I was like, this is great. I didn't even think about it anymore. I was like, got it. That's the rule.
And then I heard it. She whispered it in my ear, and I was like, that's great. Got it. Got the rule.
Got the rule. Yeah.
But like now that I'm thinking about it, I have known people who have kept their relationship secret for a while.
Yeah.
And they had their own reasons for it, mainly so that their friends wouldn't bug them. Like if you have, and I think that makes sense. Like if you're in a friendship circle and you start dating a friend, it sometimes
valid.
makes
Yeah.
sense to keep your relationship secret for a bit.
Yeah.
Well, that was a whole story arc on Friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, which one?
Where Monica and Chandler got together, and then they
Yes.
kept it secret
yeah.
because they didn't want anybody to know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I could agree to that to a certain extent. I like. I think if you're in a relationship, you shouldn't shove it down everybody's throats. I think that should be a rule, maybe.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
just
Yeah.
pepper it in a bit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like every couple weeks, you can remind us. But like this everyday shit, I'm like, oh, y'all hate each other. Like
Right.
there's something like you're trying to keep this together with something else.
Yes.
Like it's
oh
just.
my god. You know what's been really frustrating me lately, and it's like for a number of reasons. But I've had some friends who have like. Maybe it's just because like I've had like a friend like move away for a while, and then I had so like I feel like I've been feeling more isolated or something. And then I had another friend recently where him and his girlfriend are like, I don't know. Maybe there's like a lot of jealousy in the relationship or something, but like how he interacts with me has completely changed. And I don't know if
gross.
you've ever experienced that,
Yeah.
but like we're no longer touching, we're no longer like intimate with each other in terms of like our like we don't really hug anymore. Whenever we're having a conversation, it's always like, well, my girlfriend thinks this, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
And it's like constant like reminders, and I'm like, I don't know if you think I want to get with you, but I for sure don't. And like I wish that there was a way, I wish there was like a sign I could hold up or something to like friends of mine in relationships where like they're in new relationships, I could hold a sign and it says like I don't want to get with you, I just want to be your friend still. So maybe like let's be friends still. It's a long sign.
I think you're gonna.
It
have
sounds
to
like the chorus
make
of a
those.
song. Just like
Yeah.
a boy band song.
Yeah.
But like, do you know what I mean? Where
Yeah.
it's like, they're like, oh, like, you know, if my girlfriend saw this or if my boyfriend saw this, they wouldn't like be, maybe they'd be jealous or unhappy. Like I guess I'm like, part of me is projecting because I know what it was like when I was in a relationship, long-term relationship for 4 years, and there was a lot of drama when it came to friends. It'd
Oh,
be
that's
like,
never good.
No.
That's a big red flag.
That's a red flag.
That's
right?
a big red flag. Absolutely.
And it was a big like, I mean, I didn't see it at the time, I was pretty young, and he was a bit older, and it was just like super codependent, super possessive.
Yep.
But like now that I see it when it happens around me, I'm like, I don't know how to navigate this. How do I be like, hey, can we like still be friends without them feeling like they're like betraying their partner by having a conversation with me?
Yeah. Well, I don't think that's on you to fix that issue.
guess
Like
you're right.
that's not on your side of the table, right? Like these
Yeah.
people are freaking crazy. You can always tell what it is too because they'll use the term boyfriend or girlfriend instead of using their name, which is weird to me because I'm like, I know them.
Yeah.
Like it's not weird if you're like say we're talking about it right now, like we're on a podcast. You don't know. I'm gonna say boyfriend, fiance, whatever, because like I'm not gonna keep dropping his name because it's weird, right?
Yeah.
But like if it's like within a friend circle or something like that, it's like, bitch, I know this person. Like just use their name. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Like that's so weird. Yeah, that's really weird. I don't like that.
There was like a year and a bit ago, I was working at a different job, and this guy used to come in, and we would like always flirt, and I was like really like, oh my god, he's so hot. And then one day he came in with a girl, and like he just would not look at me. Like,
oh, then he was super flirting with you. Like that's
Oh
that's
my
a sign
God.
that he was definitely flirting
it was
with
so
you.
crazy, the switch. Like he would always be so nice, and then like literally he wouldn't even say hi to me. He would just like order, and I'd be like, okay, what? And then he would be ordering for this girl all the time, and I'm like, I don't care. Obviously,
Yeah.
this is just a counter flirt thing, but just you don't need to not talk to me now.
One pizza for me and one for my girlfriend.
Yeah. I'm like, why are you ordering a soup all of a sudden?
Yeah.
You don't like soup.
I like that you know what he likes and what he doesn't like.
You want the rhino bowl. Yeah, that was weird.
That's what happens when you have a customer employee relationship.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a verging on
Oh yeah.
a romantic relationship.
It would have never happened anyway, but
Yeah,
it's
but it's
still
not
weird.
like it wasn't in your head. Like
Yeah.
I've done that where you know you see somebody regularly and you go
Yeah.
you start creating this fantasy life
Yeah.
even though you don't know anything about them.
Yeah.
You're like, "Oh, you're probably a doctor."
yeah. He
And
was
you
a
do
football
this?
player.
What?
He was a football player for the Toronto Argonauts at one
Oh,
time.
well, you don't want him, girl.
No,
Brain
I don't.
damage.
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
But-
don't.
So there's literally nothing you can do when if you're like losing a friend to a relationship. How do you?
I think like
You could probably say that.
yeah, and like I think like I was in a like semi or no, it was an emotionally abusive relationship. I'll just say that. Okay, it was very much emotionally abusive. My boyfriend was kind of like that at the time, where it was like, you know, you can't have friends and it's this and it's that, and like I would get weird around people. Somebody actually like one of my friends sat me down and was like, "Listen, like." You've turned into a completely different person, and like whether you like that or not, I just need you to know it. Like I
Right.
just need you to know that you're in a completely different place now. I don't agree with how this person's acting towards you. I will still be your friend. You can do whatever you want. And it wasn't until they said that to me that I had actually realized what was going on. Like it was
Right.
just because you don't know when you're in it, right?
Yeah.
Like you have no idea. So yeah, like if I just would say if you feel like it's veering on like something semi abusive, then you should definitely say something. Like if it's just maybe like they act weird, then I mean, you might risk ruining what you even have now.
I know that's the thing, right?
Yeah.
And like sometimes I feel like people. I mean, I remember when I was in that long relationship that was also very emotionally abusive. Everything seemed fine on the outside.
Yeah.
Like, people would like be like, "Oh, you're such a great couple." Like they like looked up to us in a lot of ways, and I was like, but like, you know, and if anyone were to like rock the boat of our relationship at the time, I probably would have been like, "No, you're wrong."
Yeah.
But I guess, like you said, that's the risk that you run.
Yeah, like he ran a big risk by sitting me down and doing that because
Yeah.
like especially the state I was in, like my parents didn't even want to talk to me about it because they were worried I wouldn't come home.
Oh wow.
Like that's how like fucking crazy I
Yeah.
was at the time. So like for him to do that, he was really putting it on the line, but
Yeah.
like really worth it. Like it was so helpful. Like it really like changed my whole perspective on the
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah.
I think you're right. When it's like, yeah, sometimes it's just, you got to take that leap. And especially if there's like all those red flags of like,
Yeah.
Yeah, if it seems abusive, you should say something as a friend.
yeah, that makes
Absolutely.
sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That's so,
So,
serious.
yeah.
Oh my
Sometimes
god,
we
I'm
get
so
really
sorry.
serious. No,
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 it's
no.
We got
Love
so
it.
serious.
We love it.
We've had one episode where we just cry the whole time. So this is good. No, it's good.
So we also asked that you bring a relationship rule.
Oh
that
my
you have.
God.
You said you have 6.
I have like so many.
We would love to
6
hear
was
all
just
of
like a
them.
random number, but like I could just start rhyming off things.
Yeah,
Oh, what would be good? First off, never wear full white on a first date.
Yeah.
I think that's
Really good rule.
I think that's a fair rule.
You know, you don't think about that, but yeah.
Never wear full white on a first date. That's just bad across the board. You're either
Yeah.
sending a signal or you're
Getting
gonna ruin
spaghetti
your
sauce.
pants. Yeah, like there's a couple of ways you could go with this.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that. What's another? Second rule. This is a little more serious, but I think this is a rule that we should all follow, and I don't know why we don't follow this as a society. I think the person that asks should pay.
Yeah.
Male or female, whatever.
Yeah.
I think if you ask, you should at least offer to pay.
Right.
Because you don't know what the other person's financial situation is. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if you can afford to go to the movies.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
if I invited you, then I know I can afford the two of us.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why I invited you.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
have a question though. What about if you met on Tinder?
Well, still someone
Or,
has
like-
to ask.
Yeah, but like you're both there to.
Well,
ask.
some people might be there for you to come over to their house.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Like
That's
everybody,
true.
you can just temper to whatever financial situation you have, right? Like if you're asking me to go hang out at the park, like that doesn't cost anything, and that's
Yeah,
fine.
You're right.
Like just ask for what you can afford.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
That's
that's,
a
a
good
good rule.
point.
Same as like going. Some people are like, "Oh, I can't afford to tip." I'm like, then you can't afford to eat at that.
Yeah,
type of
yeah.
restaurant.
Go to a less
Sorry.
expensive place.
I wish it weren't true, but yeah, you can.
There's diners, there's places you can go that will feed you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Trying to
a good
think of
rule.
other rules. This is just a personal one,
Yeah.
but I don't understand why people sing to other people and they think that's romantic. Like I just like please stop from the bottom of my heart. Please stop doing that to other human beings.
Yeah.
It's very uncomfortable.
It's so uncomfortable.
Every time it's happened to me, it hasn't happened like I don't want to make it sound like 100 men have sung to me, but I would say a small handful, more than I would say more than one, less than 5.
Right.
I don't know where to look.
Yeah.
Like, do I look at you? Do I look at the do I look do I look through the window?
I don't
like,
know.
like I don't know
think the
what
only-
to do.
You have to pull out your phone, look up the lyrics for whatever they're playing, and just sing along.
Yeah, like it's just so. I just don't know.
No, that's
That,
like,
uncomfortable.
that rule resonates so hard with me because I dated a couple of musicians and they
love
to
it.
play. They love to play songs for you.
they think it's so romantic,
Oh, yeah.
and I just want to like crawl inside of myself and die. Like,
Yeah.
because you also start analyzing the lyrics.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
is this
Is this about me?
specifically for
Oh my
me?
God.
Is this just a song you learned and know how to play? Like,
Yeah. I hate that's the thing that would happen a lot. Guys would like send me a song, just like, oh, listen to this song, and then you're like, okay, but
oh my god,
this song is about you being in love with me. So do I just like the sound? Like, what am I doing here?
I've got a good one for you. Okay, this is a real thing that happened. I was like right out of high school, I think. A guy, he had a crush on me for a few years, but like it never lined up. Whatever. He was a nice guy, but one time he gave me a CD with all of his like just him singing. He's like, this is for you. Like this is like he called it like a mixtape or something like that. I put it in. It was all him singing with. He cannot play an instrument, so it was him. He put his voice over the track
Oh.
of like Titan, like my heart will
my
go on and
God.
shit. It was the funniest.
Oh no.
Like I was,
Wow.
I felt really bad for him, but I also like laughed really
Yeah.
hard. Like I don't know.
That's
Wait, was
so
that
funny.
like okay? So just to clarify, was it him singing "My Heart Will Go On" over the instrumental?
Yes.
Or him right? Okay.
Over the instrumental, like
Wow.
he downloaded the instrumental, sang
Oh
it
my
into
God.
his like. I don't know, the mic on his computer
Yeah.
because he did not have equipment.
That is so weird.
And then he burned it onto a CD and gave it to me.
Oh my God.
Oh, that should be another rule. Don't do that.
Don't
Just
do
don't
that.
do whatever, however you want to label that, however you want to call it. Don't do that.
Oh my God. Wow.
I actually, personally, I really liked it when people would make CDs for me.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I like that.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But
I
not-
like mixing,
But
don't
not
sing
like
on
not with
karaoke.
you singing on
Yeah.
like unless you're a musician. Like
Yeah.
if you're
Yes.
a musician, then sure. You want to give me like your band's album. I would actually probably prefer that.
Yeah.
As to you inviting me to a private practice that I have to sit in the corner
Yeah.
and keep telling you guys are so good. Just stroke. All musicians want is for you to stroke their. They're exactly like comedians.
Yeah.
Oh my
for sure.
god, you think I'm funny?
Oh, are you kidding me? Someone thinking I'm funny is the biggest turn on. It's like you are way beyond anybody else.
You're just so smart. You just get
Yeah.
it.
You just get it. You're really, really smart, and I love you now.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. I broke up with a guy once because he never laughed.
Oh really?
I
That's
couldn't
fair.
I couldn't
That's fair.
like it was he would tell me I'm funny. It was like that Seinfeld episode. It's like he'd be like, "Oh, you're so funny." But like would never laugh.
Right. That's painful.
And then I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, we only went on a couple dates, so it's not really like we broke up or
Right.
whatever." But he did that thing where that guys do now with the asterisks where it's like all creepy, like turns on Taylor Swift. Like he's like, "Ooh, I just turned on Taylor Swift crying in the bathroom." I'm like, "Why? This isn't
Wait,
this
I
is-
don't understand. What is this?
so like it's like a cringy way of like putting emotion into like messages.
Yeah, like text and stuff like that.
Okay.
You know when they put like the little stars beside it
Okay.
and they're like, "This is the thing that I'm doing."
Like
Oh,
cries
okay.
tear into
Like Yeah, like instead of
ice
just
cream.
saying how you feel, it's like they put it in the. It's
I
almost
see,
like
I
putting
see.
in brackets.
Right.
Like this is what I'm doing right now. So when I
Yeah.
told him I was going to see him again, he was like throws on Taylor Swift, like fucking
my
yeah,
God.
like,
No.
yeah. I was like,
Oh.
oh, you're really validating my decision.
Yeah.
Like,
Jeez.
I
This
can
is
only
so
really
good.
accept that from gay guys. Like,
oh yeah, like it's just such a
That's
weird.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
There's
It is
this
very weird.
really funny, like, what was it called? There's this whole like playlist on YouTube that's like it's like a story told that way. So it's like this girl, it's written by like probably a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
Aw.
But it's like set to music, and there's like photos of like hot guys with like big bangs and everything. And it's so funny. She's just like falls in love with all these different people, and it's all like looks down, bites lip, and like
Oh.
smiles, cries, and like it's so. What is it called? Like, I gotta look it up and put it somewhere.
Yeah.
But it's so.
Oh, I want to
funny.
watch that.
It is so funny. At one point, it's like Hot Wire's car.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I love that it's just like day-to-day activities.
Yeah.
Makes an appointment at the dentist.
It's so funny.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's too
that's
perfect.
good.
So something we do, a segment that we do on each episode, we're going to ask you shortly to put on those nifty headphones there.
Okay.
Is that we're going to play a clip from a rom-com, and you're going to tell us if you would date them at the end of it,
Yeah.
based
Oh,
on
I
what
love
they say.
this. That's such a fun idea. Okay.
This one's actually from One Tree Hill.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
We've
Are
ventured
we
into
ready?
TV
Should I
shows.
pop
We're
her
ready.
up? All right.
Let us know if it needs to be loud or anything.
No, sounds good.
It's nothing right now. Nothing's playing.
No, but I can hear you,
Oh, okay,
so
good.
I assume that the volume should be
Let's
good.
see. Let's see.
The truth is, I care about Peyton.
Then what is the difference?
The difference? The difference is I love you, Brooke. I want to be with you, not Peyton.
But why? I need to know why.
Because you kink your eyebrow when you're trying to be cute. Because you quote K-Moo even though I've never actually seen you read. And because you miss your parents, but you'll never ever admit that. And because I've given exactly 2 of these embarrassing speeches in my entire life, and they've both been with you. I mean, that's gotta mean something, right?
I'm gonna take a pass on that.
Oh no!
I'm gonna take a hard pass on that. First of all, it was raining, yes?
Yeah,
I
it
didn't
was
watch the
raining.
video. Can we not have a conversation inside anymore? Like, why?
Dramatic.
Why does it have to be in the room? I'd be like, bitch, let's take this into a coffee time and fucking you tell me what you
Oh
need
my
to tell
gosh.
me. I don't know. So he's with another girl?
No. He has a friend who's another girl, and this girl that he's talking to is a bit jealous of the friend.
Oh, okay.
But
I don't like dramatic speeches. It
Yeah.
really creeps me out. I don't know why.
yeah,
Also, some of the reasons he gave, I'm like, can't you just tell her she's smart?
yeah.
like,
You make book references, but you don't read.
yeah, like that. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
weird. It's weird.
Like
I
someone
would.
yelling pseudo compliments at you.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I feel like that's for sure like a version of negging, because I've
Yeah.
definitely had like I was just thinking about it yesterday actually, where I was looking back on certain like things that people have said to me, and I'm like, that was like you were flat out negging me.
Yeah.
A guy once told me, he was like, oh, like we were seeing each other at the time, and I don't know, like it didn't clue in. It sounds so obvious when I say it now. You're gonna be like, that's an obvious neg. He was like, so I never really like, you know, understood your like that you were good looking until I saw this like photo you posted where you were sitting in a chair and you looked so cute, and I was like, yeah, all right. And I was like, oh my god, that's so sweet.
That's
In the moment, but
horrifying.
horrible,
Oh my
right?
God.
Like that's so mean.
Yeah, that's
Being
terrible.
like, I never got the appeal of you, even though we're boning.
my
But
God.
then I saw this one specific photo of you in the light, and I just really needed to tell you.
I'm so sorry.
were
That's-
Yeah, I'm
very
really
nice.
sorry that happened to you.
He's an idiot.
Thanks.
That's the thing we should all just educate ourselves, I think, because like like a lot of things, like when I was in that one particularly bad relationship, most of the time I didn't know what was going on because I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I didn't know what gaslighting was. I had no idea. I just thought I was going crazy.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was like, oh, maybe I did say that thing that I don't think I said.
Right.
And then that was I honestly thought that I was blacking out. Like I thought I was
wow.
having like
Wow.
holes in my memory
Wow.
where like I just couldn't remember
'cause why
what
wouldn't
was
you
going
trust him,
on.
you know?
Yeah, right? I'm like, he's putting his dick in me. I know what's
Yeah.
up. Like, it was
That's so true. There's a lot of things that probably could have been avoided if I, like, in sex ed, they were like, also, sometimes people will neg you.
Yeah,
and,
that's
like,
so
gaslight you.
important.
'Cause
Somebody
sex
should write a
isn't-
book.
Yeah, well,
just
like-
hand it to everybody like a
Yeah.
pamphlet. Like this can happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so true.
Yeah, so it's not your fault. You just didn't know.
Yeah. But I mean,
don't
this
know.
was like 6 months ago.
Oh, well then maybe you should. It's your fault, victim.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it the photo of us in the chair together?
No, but that's a really good photo. I like that photo a lot.
You were so cute. You guys have slumber parties. I feel like you have slumber parties.
We have never
don't.
had a slumber party.
Really?
We've planned to.
Yeah.
You
but-
should. I feel like it'd be a good time.
Yeah, it would.
We've one thing we've done is like, you know, when it's like we've made recipes based off of what the internet says. So it's like brownies to make with your best friend.
Yeah. Yeah, we've done
We've
that.
done that.
I like that. That's part of the recipe title.
Yeah.
You can't make this by yourself, bitch.
don't make this by
You need a
yourself.
friend.
Don't even try.
No, we didn't cook them all the way, but they were still
Oh,
good.
they were so much better.
Yeah.
not
Oh,
cooked all
of
the
course.
way.
Yeah, I mean, they're not good for you, but I do that shit all the time.
I just want to make those brownies now that I'm
I
thinking about them.
have a perfect full brownie-sized hunger in me right now.
There's just a square.
A full glass
panhole.
pan. I'll eat the glass too. Yum.
So another segment we do is called what's the name for it again? We do this every week. and I
Rate
always
my
forget.
kiss.
Rate my kiss.
Oh.
Don't get scared.
Don't get scared. Everything's fine. So I'm gonna make some kissy noises, and you're gonna rate them on a scale that we make up.
Oh,
You make
okay.
up.
Okay.
So it's to avoid a judgmental rating scale,
Yeah.
so
Ah.
that my feelings don't get hurt.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the best way I've
That's the
explained it
best
so
way.
far.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anything that's like non-judgmental. So from
Okay.
it has to be like between two things that you're either neutral towards or
Okay.
you love both of those things
Yeah.
equally.
Ooh.
From like Mars to Jupiter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can just let us know what it is
Okay.
right now.
Okay, I'll do two bands because that's easy. So I'll
Nice.
say between the Arctic Monkeys and the Strokes,
Okay,
Nice.
cool.
which I don't think are very far apart.
No. Close by.
Okay, so this kiss is gonna be between cotton candy monster,
Oh.
a cotton candy monster, and a citrus cloud.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna be a tough one.
Yeah.
She pulls these off though, don't worry.
Okay. Thank you.
Really good.
So what would you rate that?
What would I rate that? I would rate that probably. Let's give it a Bombay Bicycle Club.
Oh, I like
Nice.
that.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm really proud of myself.
That was great.
Thank you.
Very tough one.
Yeah, that was a
Both
tough one.
very light and airy.
Yes.
Hard
yes.
to grab onto, hey?
Yeah.
But really good.
Thank you.
That was good.
I
That
don't
was
do
good.
one. If you're expecting me to do one, I don't do one.
Oh, really?
This is just a segment.
Okay. This is just.
It's a solo segment.
We used to,
I love that.
We used to both do one, and I
Yeah.
hate it.
She hated it.
I'm too shy, so I can't do it.
Oh yeah.
But she likes it now. That it's just
Yeah, I like it now.
Yeah. So we're coming towards the end of our time together. And is there anything that you want us to plug or anything?
Oh yeah, sure. I've got a podcast with a very funny comedian, Craig Fay. It's called "The Villain Was Right," where we review movies where we think the villain might not have been totally wrong, and then we kind of just dissect that and go through it. It's on the From the Superheroes Network, so
Cool.
you can check that out there. I think it's
Amazing.
pretty funny. It's a lot of fun.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Can't wait to listen to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also give a quick shout out to Dasmo for supplying us with beautiful equipment and production stuff. I just have to say, I'm good at that. Ana-Marija, would you like to put a little bit more jazz behind that?
No, I love it. I love what you did.
Dasmo.
Dasmo. I like that name. That sounds like a good like a cartoon character, like a little scientist or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm Dasmo.
That's so true.
That is true.
So every episode we always end with an epic best high five that's ever been high fived.
This is the most U2 podcast. Like I love this so much.
Oh gosh.
Okay, so we're gonna start.
Yep.
Okay, we're all very tentatively approaching each other, and we made a high five sandwich.
Really
That was
good.
great. That was really good. That was the best one.
That was
ever.
loving.
Yes,
It was the most loving high five I've ever had.
Thanks so much,
Great.
Rebecca Reeds, for joining us today. Sorry, I fucked up your name.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.